Hi everyone, how are you? For today's video, I am barefaced because we're going to be trying some things out from the Cult Beauty starter kit. This is basically a website that's sort of like Sephora in the way that they sell other brands, other cosmetic brands, and also skincare. And this is their starter kit. This is something they curated for people who want to try some things out from some of their biggest brands. So I thought this would be a really fun thing to get and unbox and try out. So today we're going to be trying some things out on our face. That's why, again, I am barefaced, because I know there are a few things here that are sort of skincare and things like that that you have to put prior to makeup. This is what it looks like when you open it. It has some tissue paper and then the card that explains everything, and of course the products. So we're going to be trying some things out today on our face, and then the few things that I can try on camera, I'll try to update on Instagram. I'm going to leave my name right here so you can follow and see. So I'm going to try to update over there if I like them, because I'm pretty sure there's something here that like is for hair that you have to wash out. So I can't really do that right now. So that I will update later. So follow for that. But let's dive in. So the first thing I see in here is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. This is one of their best sellers, I believe. I have yet to try anything from Glow Recipe, so I'm really excited about this. And this is basically a mask that you can use either as a regular mask or as an overnight mask, meaning you put it before you go to sleep and then you wash it off in the morning. I'm going to be trying it out today as a regular mask. It says here that you can leave it on for something like 10 minutes and then just rinse it off. So I'm going to try that out today. So this is basically what the packaging looks like. It is not a full size, meaning they do have like a bigger size than this, but this one does have 1 ounce, I believe. So it came with this little pamphlet that has some information about other things in their line, and then also how to use this as a sleeping and as a regular mask. And again, it is only 10 minutes. If you want to use it as a wash off mask like regular, which is what I'm doing today, you're going to apply a thick, generous layer, as opposed to if you do it in the evening, you're going to put a little less. So that's interesting and good to know. And this is what the packaging looks like. Very, very cute. I'm sure you're all aware of what Glow Recipe's packaging looks like. But yeah, like I said, this is my first product from them. On this pamphlet, they do have a bunch of information about everything that's in here. They do not list prices though, so I will list them on the screen. So we do see what the final value is, because I know it is quite the discount from what they sell it for. So this kit retails for 30 pounds, which is around like 38 US dollars. They are based, I think, in Iceland, but I do know that they ship internationally, so you can still get this even if you are from the States. Okay, so I've applied the amount that I think they would mean by a thick layer. As you can see, it looks very, very glossy. Does faintly smell like watermelon, but nothing overpowering. I did feel like when I was going in right under my eyes, the perfume sort of irritated my eye for like a millisecond. So now we're going to give it 10 minutes to dry, and then I'm going to wash it with lukewarm water like they say, and I'll be right back. This is what my skin looks like after washing the mask off. I used a cloth that has been dampened with lukewarm water. This pamphlet claims that it's supposed to make your skin more luminous. I do feel like it has a tiny bit more of like a glow than it did before, but nothing too dramatic. Maybe after leaving it overnight, the result would be much more apparent, but I do really like it. We do have another mask in here, which I'm not going to try today because I already tried this mask. This is the Patchology, I don't know how to really pronounce that, but this is the flash mask. It is a sheet mask, and it's supposed to be a 5-minute one, so flash meaning very fast. It's supposed to be hydrating, so this looks really exciting. Next product that I'm going to try out is the Ordinary Alpha Arbutin 2% plus HA Serum. Basically a serum for your face. Okay, so according to the pamphlet, this is supposed to target hyperpigmentation and dark spots, and make your skin more even and brighter. So that's really nice. I'm going to be trying this out right now. It does say it has a gel-like consistency, so let's see how that looks and feels. So like I said before, it comes in a dropper, and you can actually tell that it's a very thick formula. So it is quite gel-like. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the drop here is quite thick. It actually spreads out like a ton. Like this whole hand is now covered with just one drop. So I don't think you need like a lot of product when you put this on. So the fact that they do give you 1 ounce of product in here is crazy. So I'm going to be putting like a few drops on my face, not too many, because like you saw before, it does seem like it goes a long way. This doesn't really have like an artificial scent or anything, but it does smell very much medicinal, if that makes sense. Like when you use skincare that's full-on skincare, probably something that was inscribed to you by a doctor or something, this is what it would smell like. It smells clean and like it would be good for my skin. I don't know, I hope it is. So 5 drops of this covered my entire face and then also down my neck. So again, it does go a very long way. I do like that. It does feel a little bit tacky on my fingers. I don't know if it's going to stay this tacky on my skin, but I'm hoping that once it dries down, it is no longer sticky. So unfortunately, this is not something I can tell you right away if it works or not. I feel like you do need to use this for a long time to see if it actually does anything for hyperpigmentation. I don't have a lot of that going on, but I do have a few dark spots. I have some leftovers from zits or acne that I had when I was younger. So if that gets rid of that, that would be perfect. I will continue to use this and try to update you in the future, either on IG stories or over here. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see how this works out. And of course, also if you want to see more videos from me, I would really appreciate it. The next product in here is not one that I can try out on camera, which is what I referred to before. This is the Living Proof Restore Mask Treatment. So this is a hair mask, and this is supposed to be one that you wash off. It's not supposed to be one that you leave on for a long time, but probably use this in the shower or something like that. It is interesting though, is that the formula is quite like thick. It feels sort of like a balm more than like a mask. I don't know how that's gonna apply on my hair, because I do have a lot of hair and I wonder like how much I have to actually dig in here to be able to get some product out. This also has, I think, 1 ounce. Yes, it does. And again, for someone like me with a lot of very thick hair, I don't know how long this is going to last or how much I'm going to have to like actually dig into this. So again, I'll update you guys. The next 2 products in the box are both makeup items. So I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation and powder and everything like that. And then I'm going to move on to the 2 products. So I'm back after doing my face, and I even did my contour, because now the next step would be blush. And I am going to be trying this product, which is the next one in the box. This is the NARS Multiple Stick in Orgasm, which is their most popular one. So it's really nice that they actually included in here something that's super popular from the brand. So this is meant to be for anything basically. So it can be blush, it can be a lip color, it can be something for the eyes. So I'm going to be using it today as like a blush and something for the lips as well. I'm going to be applying this on using the Blendiful from Tati. I just shot a full face tutorial using the Tati Beauty Blendiful on my channel, so I'm going to link that below in case you want to check that out. It's definitely worth a watch, but I am going to be using this right now for my blush. So I'm going to just apply this right on my cheek and then take an empty corner from the Blendiful and blend this in. I'm loving how nice and luminous this looks. I'm in love already, but let's see how this looks on the lips. Okay, so this is what the multi-stick looks like on the lips. It feels very slippery, but drying at the same time. So it wouldn't be something that I use often on my lips, or if I do use it on my lips, it's definitely going to be as either a topper or something that I put other products on, because I definitely don't think I can just go ahead and leave the house like this. This does not feel comfortable, and I don't know if it will be long lasting, but it doesn't give me like a finished look, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and top this off right now with a lip gloss. I'm going to be using this one from House Laboratories. This one is in the shade Ethereal. Okay, so like this, I do really like it. I feel like it did leave a little bit of that gold shine that the multi-stick had. But again, it does look a lot more pulled together and finished. Now for the final and probably most exciting product in this whole box, there is this beautiful palette from Huda Beauty. This is the Topaz Obsessions eyeshadow palette. This is from their collection that they came out with like a bunch of different stones. And this one is the topaz one, so it's more of like an orangey neutrally one. I feel like I can come up with a ton of really beautiful looks with this, so I'm really excited about this. I was really curious about the quality of Huda Beauty eyeshadows, so this is a perfect way to try them out. And as always, I did go ahead and prime my eyelids using the Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. So let's go ahead and zoom you guys in and start with the eyeshadows. These eyeshadows do not have any names on them, so I'm just going to point out whatever I'm using. So I'm going to start with this middle shade, which seems like a perfect transition shade to me. I'm going to be taking it on a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to be placing this in my crease and a little bit higher than my natural one. And this is going to give me a little bit of more warmth and tiny bit more definition into my crease. And using a transition shade is really going to help anything else that you put on top blend that much better. Next, with that same brush, I'm going to go into this top shade. That's the darker orangey one. Top of the axis. And then I'm going to be placing this on the outer part of my crease. And these are already blending so beautifully into the crease, and I'm really happy with them so far. Next, with a smaller, more precise brush, I'm going to go into this dark espresso color. And I'm going to be concentrating this on the very outer lower edge of my crease. And I'm even going to be dragging this into my lash line. I like tilting my head to the side so I have the perfect angle when I lay down my brush. This makes it a little bit easier to blend colors that are this crazy exactly where you want them, because something like this, which is such a dark espresso color, if you place it in the wrong spot, you can sort of mess up your entire look. So like this, I know that I'm placing it exactly where I want it. And as you can see, this gave me that extra bit of definition and a little bit of smokiness, which looks really nice with colors like these. Now with a flat brush, I'm going to go into one of the metallics. I think this one is quite unique and looks really nice. It looks sort of like a rose goldy color. So I'm just going to be picking this up with my brush and placing it all over my lid. I don't feel like it's picking up as intensely as I wanted to with the brush, so I'm just going to go in with my finger. And yes, this is much better. This is such a gorgeous shade. I love it. Oh my god. It looks sort of like a sunset. Very beautiful. Next, I'm going to go with a small pencil brush, and I'm going to go into that same espresso shade. Very close to my lash line, I'm just going to blend this in. And then taking another pencil brush, this one is a little bit fluffier. I'm going to go into that same rusty orangey shade that we used before, and I'm going to blend this out. I really wish this palette came with a shade that I can use in my inner corner. This one can sort of work, but I want something that's a little bit brighter. So I'm going to go into this highlighter. This one is Dandelion Twinkle from Benefit. And I'm just going to take it on a small eyeshadow brush and place it right in my inner corner. Now I'm going to finish the look off with some eyeliner and some mascara, and I will be right back. So the Cult Beauty Starter Kit, is it worth it? Well, as far as value goes, it is definitely worth it if you wanted to try out any of these products. I personally was always really curious about anything from Glow Recipe, so I'm glad I got to try that out. And then also Huda Beauty is something that I've wanted to try for a long time, so this is definitely worth it if you wanted some of these products. If skincare is not something that really interests you, you don't get a lot of makeup in here. Most of it is actually skincare. So For that, I would say it's probably not worth it, but if you like both makeup and skincare, this is definitely something you should try. It is not that expensive for the amount of things that you get in here, and if you got everything separately, it will cost you a lot more. So I do think this is really fun and a great way to try these things out. So that's everything for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe as well if you haven't already, and if you want to see more videos like these. And comment down below and tell me which kind of boxes you want me to unbox next, or which kind of videos you want to see next for me. And yeah, I will see you all in my next one. Bye!